Let me share the screen. Right, okay. Okay guys, listen carefully. So from where we have to connect to the server, guys? Can anyone tell me from where we have to connect to the server remotely?
From local machine.
Very good. From my local laptop, I have to connect to this server. Which server? This server remotely. From where? From my local laptop. Again, listen carefully. What people will do the same common mistake definitely from this 15 people or 13 people, one or two people will do the same mistake. What they will do, they will connect the server from that server only. What is the use? We should connect to the server from your local laptop, local computer, right? So for that, what I have to do to open remote desktop connection, I have to hit the local laptop Windows button, type RDP, remote desktop connection, you will get. Or there is a shortcut, Windows Server shortcut, MSTSC. This also you will get. Anything, any way you can follow. Right, open MSTSC. Right. So you will get, it will ask, hey, can you please let me know the computer name or IP address? Okay. So now which server IP address I have to provide here, guys? Which IP address I have to provide in this field? Or which computer name I have to?
192.168.
Very good.
192.168.1.9.
This one I have to provide, right? So 192.168.1.9. Okay, I have to provide this IP address 192.168.1.9. Right. Okay. So now what you have to do, simply right click on this remote desktop connection, just click on connect button, guys. Now it will ask you to provide the username and password for the first time. Okay, sometimes it will ask you username and password, sometimes it will ask you only password. As administrator is already there, for you it will be like username and password. So the username of this server is, one connection is already active after installation of Windows Server. What is that connection? Administrator connection. Okay, then after installation of Windows Server, we gave one password, right? Strong password. I asked you to put one password, right? That password you have to give here. Right? Now hit enter. Right. You will get this error. Commonly you will get this error. Okay. What is the error? This could be due to CRED SSP encryption Oracle remediation error. That's fine. Okay. Let's get this error. Okay. I'll show you how to fix this error. Now go to the server. Again, we went to the remote desktop, this one, this PC properties, right? For remote connections, remote settings. Uncheck this option. Okay, just uncheck this option. Keep it as it is. Only uncheck this allow connections option. Hit apply and then click OK, guys. Fine. Now just click on connect. IP address won't change. Okay. Administrator already we gave last time, so just simply give the password. Right, now you will get this window, guys. Yes or no screen you will get. Just click on yes. That's it. This is how you can connect to the server remotely in the organization, guys. This is how you are going to connect to the server remotely. But no need to struggle, sir. How to get the IP address now? Now you just connect it to the server directly and you just find the IP address and you are connecting with the IP address. But in the organization, I cannot log into the Windows server directly as you are saying. Then how to connect? How to get the IP address? How I will get the IP address? Organization, you will have server names and IP address list. Okay, with your colleagues, guys. Okay, the organization, every server name and server IP address for each application. Okay, this application, these are the production server names, these are the server IP addresses. Stage server, these are the stage server names, stage server IP address. Either you can connect with the server name or you can connect with the IP address. So if you know the server name, sometimes if any issue comes, that server name will be there in the ticket. So you can directly connect using that server name, guys. This is how we'll connect to the server remotely, exactly as it is. If you are having a RDP feature in your laptop, exactly as it is, you have to connect to the server, and forget about like enabling remote connections and all. Whatever I did till now, whatever settings I did till now, that will be taken care by the Windows team. As a DBA, you have to simply open MSDS in your laptop, local laptop, and you have to type the IP address, and you have to, they will give you some credentials to you. They are going to distribute some credentials. Some secrets will be there, secret credentials will be there. They will give that password to you. You have to simply enter that password so that you are able to log into the server. Listen carefully. Once you connected to the server remotely, don't think I have two servers now. Okay, let me close one. Which one? Close. Yeah, let me close this one. You don't need this. Close it. Close it. Okay, done. What are the things we have extra? This one, guys. This is remote desktop connection. Okay, right? And this is your server, guys. Where is that? This one. This is your server. To this server only I connected remotely. Don't think I have two servers. No, one server. Okay, to this server only I have connected remotely. That is your remote desktop connection. This is the RDP connection. This is a direct server, guys. Once you connect it to the server remotely, your direct connection will be locked, guys. Your server will be locked like this. You cannot access both at a time. Okay, so if you want to, if you directly access the server, if you give the password now, your RDP will be closed, guys. One connection will be active at a time. Either your RDP will be active, or your direct connection will be active. Okay, guys, is it clear? Anyone having any doubts, any issues, please, till now?
No, sir.
Everyone, please. Any issues, any doubts as of now? Only thing you
Directly
have
connecting
to,
means physically connect.
no, not physically. We don't see physically connecting means, see, this server is in the Bangalore location. Now I am at Bangalore, right? I am in the Bangalore location. Physically means you are coming to Bangalore, you are coming to my home, and you are asking me to enter, turn on my laptop and connecting to the server. Okay, that's not like that. See, RDP means connecting to the server remotely. That doesn't mean connecting to the server physically. Okay, you are getting one console, one session from the Windows server to do your work. That's it. That is called your RDP.
Okay.
Any other questions, guys? And whatever we did till now, no need to do any steps in the organization. If you still, okay, can't remember all these things, no problem. You can just, for practice, you can go through it for the first time, next time and all. No need to remember these things. If you remember, that's fine. Not very difficult things, very simple things. Okay, but if you don't remember also, this is not our process. You can happily take the server name or IP address and you can connect to the server. Guys, you don't believe me. Without knowing this feature, lot of students lost their jobs. How to connect to the server remotely? Without knowing this feature, this particular process, people are getting jobs. Trainers are explaining 20 hours, 25 hours, 30 hours, but they are not showing how to connect to the servers remotely. Their main concentration is on proxy. They are like joining the calls, they are clearing your interviews, they are throwing you to the company, they are making their pockets full. They don't even spend 5 minutes also to show you how to connect to the server remotely. Without knowing this feature, lot of students lost their jobs. Lot of people came to me that saying, without knowing this feature, I lost my job. Simple thing, guys. Once you go to the company, once you got the job, they will give you some servers. Initially, for the first 15 to 30 days, you will be in shadowing period, guys. People will shadow you. They will check whatever might be. They cannot, okay, you cannot identify that they are shadowing you, but All people. Why? Because you are deployed into a new team. You cannot believe anyone. They, you won't get any doubt and all, but everyone will observe you, how you are working, how you are sending emails, how you are responding, how much time you are online. Everything will be recorded for the first 3 months, guys. Everything will be recorded. You should be very careful. Suddenly your team lead will call you. He'll ask you to share the screen. Believe me, people don't know how to share the screen. Those people got jobs 10 lakhs, 12 lakhs and all. They don't know how to share the screen in the teams. Without knowing that feature also, people lost their jobs. These are very simple things. I am not saying why you don't know. That's very common. Okay, you will be in one field, I am in the different field. So I don't know anything in your field. That's very common, very small thing. That might be a very small thing to you, but I don't know those things and all. That's very common. It's not an issue. But after getting job, also people are not putting efforts to learn those things. How to send an email in the Outlook, how to schedule an interview. I mean, like invitation in the Outlook. Okay, how to share screen in the Teams, how to connect to the server remotely. Without knowing these people are losing the. Without knowing these things, people are losing the jobs.
Excuse
Very
me,
simple
sir.
things. Yes, please.
Uh, uh, to be frank, I too don't know how to share screen.
Okay, that's fine. Do one thing, guys. Okay, from today onwards, you have to learn a lot of things. Install Teams, install Outlook in your local laptop, in your personal laptop. Okay, it's very simple, very self-explanatory. Just install the Teams. Okay, and try to ping anyone, like if you know anyone from your circle, with your friends or relatives, anyone, your brother, sister, anyone, just ask them to ping you in the Teams. It's very simple tool. Okay, just make a call in the Teams, try to share screen with them. You can see screen share button. Okay, try, you can share the screen easily. Okay, it's very simple, but without knowing this simple feature also, people are losing the job. So you have to concentrate on these things, guys. And I'm very happy that you are be frank that you don't know that. That's okay, no problem. It's not a crime and all, but at least try to learn from today onwards. Try to install Outlook in your local laptop. Try to install Teams in your local laptop. Make it habituate. How to set up a meeting, how to send an email in the Outlook, how to share the screen, how to make a call in the Teams. Very easy. Like how you're doing calls in the WhatsApp, in the same way. Okay, so screen sharing is also very simple. So very simple things, self-explanatory. If you don't know, Google it and try to practice these things, guys. Okay, fine.
Okay, sir.
But very serious, guys. If you don't know these things, definitely, even though you just put a lot of efforts, you know everything in the SQL server, but you don't know how to connect to the server remotely. That's it. If the manager asked you to, hey, can you please connect to the server remotely? I have to explain something to you. If you don't know, or if you ask him how to connect to the server remotely, sir, can you please explain? Okay, chalo, right, come to the HR room, we'll discuss. Right? So very difficult thing, guys. And again, I'm saying small things, you cannot do mistakes, guys. This is how will connect to the server remotely. Okay. Is it clear, everyone? Any issues, any doubts in connecting to the server remotely? RDP, RDC.
No, sir.
Okay.
Sir, you
So
have
yes, please.
for one doubt.
Yes,
You have
yes.
said that there are two types, not two types. There are in the two ways we can connect to the server. One is directly and another one is remotely. Directly
Correct.
means
Directly means
one.
we don't have access directly. Windows team and network team, sometimes your particular, what we can say, VM team will have more access. Why? Because they will have control on this console, right? Oracle VirtualBox Manager console, they will have control. So they can directly start the machine from here, start the machines from the manager. They can directly see. Direct means like last time we did, right? Directly entering username and password. That is called direct connection.
Okay, only okay, without any IP address.
No, without any IP address. Without any IP address. But for that, what you have to do, you should have access on the Oracle VirtualBox Manager console. But in the organization, you won't have access to the console.
Okay.
Okay, so direct connection won't be there for SQL DBS, guys. Only remote connections we have. Guys, this is one way of connecting to the servers remotely. That doesn't mean in every organization people will connect like this only. Different organizations will follow different processes. Some people will follow Citrix apps. Okay, Citrix apps is one of the tool that you can use to connect to the servers. This is kind of a VDA, virtual what is that, desktop interface, virtual desktop interface, VDI tools kind of thing. Citrix apps, remote desktops apps. So we'll connect to the VDI Citrix server first, and then from there we have to open RDP, and then we have to connect to the servers remotely, guys. If you are very clear about this RDP process, then it's not difficult, guys. For extra security, first we'll connect to the one server in the organization, jump server. We'll call it as a jump server. From there, we'll connect to the real-time servers, organizational servers, guys, for extra security and safety. Okay, in that Citrix apps is one tool like that. Lot of other tools also there. So in different ways we'll connect, but 70% RDP. Okay, most of the companies will follow RDP process, guys. Remote desktop protocol or remote desktop connection, RDC. Fine. Any questions? Any doubts? Are we good, guys?
Yes, sir. No doubt.
Fine. Right. Okay. Let's jump into the discussion. And again, I'm saying don't do this mistake. What is that mistake, guys? You will directly log into the Windows server. There you will type MSTSC, or there you will try to open RDP and all. No. In this server, we don't open RDP or MSTSC. In your local laptop, you will open MSTSC or RDP. Okay. From your local laptop to the server, you are going to connect remotely. Remember, from your laptop, you have to connect remotely. So that's why you have to open MSTSC in your local laptop. Again, I'm saying if you are running the nodes, please, okay, make it as a star. How many stars you want, you can keep it. Okay, you have to connect to the server from your local laptop. You have to open, run, and type MSTSC in your local laptop, not in the server. Right, fine, guys. Now I just connected to the server. This is my server, and you can see the same way, like everything. You can see C drive we gave 25 GB, right, in the morning. 24.6 GB we got, and we got one D drive. This will be help us to insert the CDs. CDs means your softwares like Windows operating system, SQL Server software. We can attach the software so that you can see here the D drive. Okay, chalo. So as of now, it's a very fresh server. Nothing is there in this Windows machine, guys. Nothing is there. It's very fresh server. Okay, right, chalo. Now we have to install SQL Server. Okay, so for installing SQL Server, there is a main prerequisite, guys. Mandatory thing is you should have .NET framework, guys. Without .NET framework, you cannot install SQL Server. This is mandatory. .NET framework software you should have. Without .NET framework, you cannot install SQL Server. Okay, that is a mandatory software. So let's install .NET framework. Again, I am saying this is not our responsibility. Windows team will install .NET framework software. Okay, OS level softwares, Windows team will install. We are responsible only for installing SQL Server software. That's it. We don't install any other extra softwares and all in the servers. So let's install .NET framework, guys. First, how to do that? If you want to install anything in the Windows server, there is a one feature, one portal, or we can say one platform is there, that is called Server Manager. Okay, this is the Server Manager. Open it. Okay, we have to install, right? Means add features, add roles and features. Next. This is not our SQL topic, so I'm going next. I want to install .NET, right? Go to next. Here you can see .NET feature. Select it. Go to next. Okay. Select all the components, guys. Add features. You'll get this pop-up, add features, and this one also. And you can minimize this and go to next. Here you have to do small setting. Click on this specify an alternate source path. You have to provide the path. Where is your software? .NET framework software. My software is there in the Windows Server operating system, guys. Okay, if you observe it clearly, this is Windows Server operating system file. When we attached the Windows Server operating system from the Oracle VirtualBox Manager, okay, from the storage screen, earlier in the morning we have attached, right, Windows operating system. This software attached as a D drive in the server, guys. On that Windows operating system, I am installing the .NET framework. Okay, so I have to provide that path. What is the path? Where is that? Where is that? Yes, my Windows operating system is there in which drive, guys? Which drive?
D, CD
D
drive.
drive. Okay, so go to this alternate source path, D drive colon backslash. Here you can see, right, sources backslash yes x yes. In this folder actually your .NET framework software is there. Same, type it as it is. Only drive letter will be changed. Sources backslash yes x yes backslash. Only on behalf of E you have to keep D. Why? Because your operating system is there in the D drive. Okay, that's it, guys. Very simple. And install. That's it. Your installation will start. It will take 5 minutes like that, guys. Because of my internet connection, sometimes you will get like this. Internet connection is disconnecting. Uh, some packets are dropping regularly, so that's why you will get that kind of an error message or notification in the middle. So automatically it will be gone, guys. No issues. If your network is good, that good means it is fast only, but packets will drop sometimes. In that case, continuous connection won't be there. So you will get that kind of pop-up, okay? Disconnecting or reconnecting kind of pop-up you will get. And this also will be done by the Windows team. So nothing to worry that you don't install .NET framework and all. Okay, so nothing to worry about this .NET framework. Windows team is going to take care of the .NET framework installation, guys. After this, we can directly jump to install SQL Server. Right, okay. Yes, it was completed. Right, okay, done. So once the installation is done, okay, you can close this window. You can see here installation succeeded. This is your computer name, guys. This is your computer name, okay? You will get a different computer name, alphanumeric name. You can close this, okay? Or you can close this, no issues. So .NET Framework installation is completed. Now you are able to install SQL Server, guys. Okay, without .NET Framework, you cannot install. Okay, SQL Server. By default, Windows team will install some basic softwares in that. .NET Framework is one software. So nothing to worry, .NET Framework will be installed, guys. Okay, so you will get the a server with the .NET Framework installed machine only. So nothing to worry about the .NET Framework and all. Chalo. Now we can jump into a SQL Server installation, guys. Listen carefully, 1.5 hours it will take to explain all the things completely. Chalo, let's try to install the SQL Server 2017. Okay, I'll show you how to install 2017. The same process will follow for 2019 also, guys. There is no different process to install different versions of the SQL Server. So I want to install SQL Server right now. Everything is ready. Now I should have one thing. What is that thing, guys? I should have one thing to install SQL Server. What is that main thing? What is that main thing you should have to install SQL Server?
OS.
OS, very good. We have OS. Next.
RAM, ROM.
Very good. RAM, ROM. We have RAM, we have ROM. No issues. We have server, right? So RAM, ROM is there. Next.
IP address.
Samir, it was already installed. Okay. What you can do is please go through the recordings. Now, simple thing, just go to the server manager. Okay, I'm not sure, guys, if you are practicing parallelly with me, I cannot help you out. Why? Because again, I'm saying you have to watch the class first. You cannot do practice during the class. Okay, right. Add roles and features. Next, select .NET feature and you can click install and you can proceed to install, guys. Only in the last step, you have to provide the path, specify an alternate source path. You have to give the B drive sources XSX. Okay, you have to provide that path, then you can install that framework. Anyhow, it is recorded and you can go through the recordings once again before installing .NET. Right. Chalo, someone is saying something requirements. What are the requirements, guys? We have RAM, we have ROM, we have OS, we have server, we have .NET. What other things we should have? You know the answer.
SQL Server Management Studio.
That's okay. That is one tool, only tool. That is a tool to connect to the servers. That doesn't mean that if you have SSMS, SQL Server is there. No. Okay. That's just a tool. You are closer to answer. But so what other things we should have?
Yeah, Chrome.
Virtual machine.
Yeah, we have virtual machine, right?
Chrome,
We have
Chrome,
virtual machine. Chrome. Why
or
Chrome?
download.
Okay. That's fine. To download the software. Very good. Almost close
Yeah.
to the answer. What is that? What we should have then?
Client permission.
Oh, very good. Nice. We should have permissions. That's okay. Agreed. Why? Because as a SQL DBS, we are DBS in the Windows level, so we will have access to install softwares. Okay, we are able to install softwares in the Windows machines. So you should be a Windows admin, local server admin. You will be a local server admin. I'm sure you will be a local server admin so that you are able to install softwares. Speed. What speed? Internet speed or what? Suresh? Yes, again I'm saying your servers don't have any internet. Listen carefully. In the organization, your Chrome, in the servers internet won't work. Servers will be connected to the intranet. Means one server to another server communication will be there, but one server to outside public communication won't be there. You won't get Google Chrome and all in your Windows servers. In your laptop you might get, but Windows servers you don't get. Right, tell me, guys. Of course, someone is already closer to the answer. You should have SQL Server software, right? Without SQL Server software, how can I install SQL Server?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
You cannot miss this
Yeah.
thing. Someone is saying SSMS. Yes, SSMS is separate. SQL Server is separate. Both are not same. Earlier both are same. Means SSMS is one tool you have to install during installation. But from 2017 onwards, SSMS is separated. You have to again separately install SSMS after installation of SQL Server. So you should have SQL Server software. Like how I attached Windows Server operating system. In the same way, either you can copy the software from your local laptop, or what you can do, you can just go to this server. Okay, you can go to the local laptop. You can open your Oracle VirtualBox Manager. Right click, settings, storage. We have attached OS right earlier. Now we will remove OS. Of course, we have installed operating system right now. We don't want OS. I'm not uninstalling. I'm just removing the file. Means I'm simply removing the what we can say that portable pen drive. That's it. Click on this folder. What is that? Disk again. Select choose virtual optical disk file. I'm going to provide you the software, right? So go to location. Go to the location. You are going to download the softwares. Keep it in a separate folder. Go to that folder in which location your softwares are there. Select which software you want to install. Okay, I want to install 2017, so I just selected 2017 developer edition, guys. Click OK. Done. Okay, right. Chalo. Now let's go to the server. This is very common. Okay, don't mind, don't worry about that. Because of network disconnection, it is showing like this. Right, earlier, if anyone remember, here Windows Server operating system is there. If anyone remember this, now you can see SQL setup is there, means that software is already attached. There is another way. You can directly copy your local your software. You can directly copy your software from your local laptop to the Windows Server. Right click, copy in your local laptop, right click, paste in your Windows Server. But that doesn't work, or sometimes it will take lot of time to copy, very long time. Sometimes it will take 30 minutes to copy, but at the end of 29th minute it will be failed. So we don't copy the softwares from your local laptop to the server, even in the organization also. Okay, it will be failed, guys. So this is one way. You might ask, sir, you are saying we don't have access. We don't have access to the Oracle VirtualBox Manager. Then how can I attach the SQL Server? Now you are attaching from Oracle VirtualBox Manager. You are saying you don't have access to this console. Then how I can attach? Nothing to worry. In the organization, we will have shared location, shared paths. Each team will have its own shared path. DBA team also will have DBA shared path. Means this is one shared path. It will be like this: // server name / something SQL softwares. Okay, / SQL 2017. Like this, you will have one shared path. This shared path will work in every server, guys. This will have access on every server. Simply what we can do, go to the ask your colleagues what is the shared location. Take the shared path from your colleagues. Go to the server, type open run, type your shared path here and hit enter. Automatically, if the path is existed, you will get a folder. If not existed, you will get error like this. Okay, that's fine. Then from there you have to copy, right click paste. It will be quick. Okay, when compared to your from local laptop copy paste, if you copied from local that particular shared path to the server, then you are able to copy the software, guys. Is it clear? Copying SQL Server software to the server, is it clear, everyone? Any doubts? Let me know, guys.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yes, please.
Sir, you have said that there will be no networks in servers, no, sir. But there is one option, Internet Explorer, will not work in.
See, I am not saying no networks. Don't misunderstand. No internet, I am saying.
Okay.
Internet Explorer is different. Internet is different. Internet Explorer is a browser that you can open Internet Explorer, but it doesn't mean you will get a internet once you open Internet Explorer. Right? It's just a browser. If you have internet, it will work. If you don't have internet, you will get the page cannot be displayed. That's it. Yes, any other questions? Now everyone is able to copy the software, guys, from shared location to the server. Is it clear, everyone? How to copy the software and all? Okay, done. If you are clear, then we have already attached the software, right? In this case, no need to copy as it is already attached as a D drive. I can directly open D drive. Right now I can see this is my SQL Server setup file you have to open. How to open this file, guys?
Right click.
Right,
Run as
clear run as
administrator.
administrator.
Very good. All application files, you can see here type of file is application file. You have to open, right click, run as administrator. You have to choose so that in case if any issues are there, most of the issues will be cleared if you open with run as admin mode, guys. Listen carefully. If you have any doubts, let me know. This is what actually will start, okay, in the organization. From this step onwards, we'll install the SQL Server. From this step onwards, SQL DBA activities will start. Means copying the SQL Server software onwards, okay, our DB activities will start, guys. Till then, other teams will take care of it, okay? Chalo. Right, so this is the installation center, guys. From this installation center only, you can see lot of things. You can see what are the hardware requirements, software requirements and all. Okay, if you want, sir, I want exact okay, prerequisites, exact hardware requirements, software requirements. Open software installation center setup file, click on this hardware and software requirements. A link will be open, Internet Explorer link will be open, and Microsoft website, you can see there, you can see what are the hardware and software requirements. Okay, if you have like, but in the organization no one will ask you, but you know main hardware requirements. RAM we should have, memory of course, ROM we should have, some storage we should have, operating system, okay, like of course everything is there. So no one will ask you what is the minimum RAM and all. Of course we'll install with the maximum configurations, right? So nothing to worry about this hardware requirements and all, okay. So it will come, it will take some time. Like this you can see lot of other documents and all. You will came to know the each and every option one by one during our whole course. So nothing to worry about at this moment. I want to install SQL Server, right? Installation, go to installation phase. Now you can see here new SQL Server standalone installation or add features to the existing installation, guys. I have to select this feature, click on this, guys. You cannot parallelly install multiple SQL servers at a time. See here, once I clicked on this, this was disabled. Next time, second time, already one installation is started. If you want to install one more thing, you cannot start. Why? Because the option is disabled. Until the current installation is completed, you cannot install one more SQL server in your laptop, guys. So fine. Once you open that new SQL Server standalone installation, you can see the screen, guys. It is showing 1 minute. Please reconnect again with the same meeting link, guys. Please join again with same link.